Hi student, I am Asit Tiwari. Today in the 12th geography, the books fundamental of the human geography, and today our going on lesson is human geography, nature and scope. Today student, I will discuss the two topics. Number one, nature of human geography. Then I will just discuss the three concept of the human geography. So student, let's begin. So that is very important things. Human geography, that is the interaction of two important things. One is the physical environment and second is the socio-cultural environment. And this is a mutual interaction between the physical environment and socio-cultural environment. Where I mean to say about the physical environment and their elements like the landforms, soil, climate, water, natural vegetation, diverse flora and fauna. And that is very important things. The human, they are the very core part of this human geography. So they just interact with the you will say elements of the physical environment. When they interacted with the physical environment, then many of the other, you will say, creation has been made in the physical world, such as the houses, village, cities, road, rail network, industries, farms, ports, dams, satellite, other items. This is some elements are known as a topography, because this is a artificial, we will say, natural forms in the physical of the earth, surface of the earth. So human beings, they are the very core part, and with the interaction of the physical environment, they lead this interaction towards the development of the earth, development of the physical environment. Sometimes this development has been seen very productive, sometimes this development has not seen very impactive, because sometimes the lives in the mountains over cross production has been affected, and sometimes the people have to pay the cost over it, such as the fresh water, which is increasing day by day with the helping of the technology, with the increasing of technology. But we have seen the fresh water and their quality and the quantity has been affected, because if we talk about the quality, so we will see that fresh water, which has been only the 1% in the earth, if we just concluded it from the all resources, all the areas where the fresh water has been obtained, so student, you can better understand. So the interaction with the help of human beings, which just lead them toward the interaction or the mutual, you will say, cooperation. So we have seen this mutual interaction lead the physical environment toward the one level up. When this upgradation has been seen, so this type of the upgradation is very you will say favorable for the human beings, because the human beings, which has been seen in the history, in the 600 million year ago, the size of the human brain has been developed, and there is a lot of you will say capacities has been increased day by day. So their evolutions mean their mind brain evolutions also very helpful to just understand the nature, to understand the physical environment. In such a way, different type of the other interaction has been increasing day by day, and we have seen the result. So student, this is the first topic. Second topic, I will discuss the concept of human geography. There are three concepts of the human geography. In the first, I will tell the concept. Number one, environment determinism. Second is possibilism, and third one is neo-determinism. And these concept has been used or applied in the geography to only understand the, you will say, relationships of the human beings with the earth, with the physical environment. If we discuss about the environment determinism or environmental determinism, so in the first we have to understand what is a determinism. When the nature dictate to the early man, or when the nature started to dictate or determine the man, when the human become the determined according to the nature, then he will do all the things according to the, you will say surroundings of the or limit of the nature, because he has not developed himself according to the you will say surroundings, because he is totally dependent over the environment. Second things, the level of technology which lead the cultural development of the society. But at that time, when the human beings was very you will say innocent, he has not understand any kind of the you will say wishing or any kind of the aspects from the environment, so he was very limited in his memory, in his brain also. So understanding of the nature laws, in the first when he has don't know about the nature, so he had started to understand the natural laws, and these natural laws has been used in the different things to development, such as friction and heat laws has been applied by the human beings to understand the kind of producing the energy from the two stones, because that's why this type of the natural laws help them to produce the fire, means the discovery of fire. Second thing, say the DNA and genetics, which help them to fight against the disease and various kind of the other problems in the human body, such as the aerodynamics. Aerodynamics is a kind of technique where they have evolved their journey of the you will say traveling from surface to air, where it helped them to produce or developed or invented the kind of aeroplane which helped them to fly in the air like the birds. So these are the kind of some things, natural laws, which help them to go step one ahead more. But growing technology, that is the result of disturbance on the human beings. But that time dictation of the nature, means he had a lot of faith in the nature, means he could not go beyond the nature, means he had a lot of fearness by the nature, means he was very afraid with the natures, like the rainfall, like the climate, like the anything, say like the thunderstorms, like the cloud, because he find the personification in the nature, means everywhere he find the kind of the God element in everything in the physical environment. So he did not go beyond the nature, means he was respecting. So that is the process is called as a naturalization of the human. That is called the naturalization of the human, means he was have a lot of faith over the mother earth, means he was just keeping or just gazing over the nature as a god, means he was respecting everything of the nature, means he could not do against the nature, means he was not disturbing the earth, means that time the man have a lot of faith as well as he has a lot of fear from the nature. So that is the process is known as naturalization. But when the possibilism theory has been discussed, so what is the possibilism, means when his necessity become increasing, so he has got the kind of freedom to get the opportunity by the help of technology. So development of the social cultural lead to human to develop more efficient technology, as he work well with the fighting with the natural forces. So many of the ideas came in his mind. Suppose he is just growing his crops, but he need the water. How could he get the more water? Suppose a canal is going through his areas, so he just taking out the water from the inlet, and through the inlet he is getting the water for his crops. Suppose he is just doing anything and any calamities has been seen by him, so immediately he will do against the nature and he developed many things. Suppose he has need the electricity, he has need the fishing, so he will develop the kind of dams. These dams are very productive for the electricity generation, for the fisheries and various kind of the other things, such as to control the I will say flood and many of the areas where it is a help to supplying the water. So possibilism, where the theory is a telling to the man to go against the nature, and they create the possibilities with the resources obtained from the environment, such as the umbrella, fan and train. So these possibilism where they are getting the opportunities, and opportunities where they getting the kind of possibilities to go beyond the nature. So this theory is known as a humanization of the nature, means the nature which is becoming the secondary part and human is becoming the very elementary part, means he is becoming the very you will say emphasized over the nature, means he is becoming over dominant over the nature. Now he know very well how to go against the nature, because his challenges that are turning into the opportunities, and opportunities which help him to think well, to develop or to invent or to discover many of the things to live well in the earth. So these are the second theory. If we discuss about the third concept of the human geography, so this is known as a new determinism, means neither determinism nor possibilism, means he is not going against the nature, he is not going against the possibilities, he is just taking the way of middle. That is called the middle path, that is called the Madhyam Marg. And this theory was given by the Griffith Taylor, the famous geographers. He told that the man should have the kind of sustainabilities of the resources. If he just go the theory of sustainabilities, it means he is respecting the nature as well as he is using the resources for his benefit. So this theory also very will say living theories where there is not any kind of the reason for the contrast to debate to go against this theory, because this theory is helping to the man to naturalize as well as to humanize with the nature. So student, hope you understand well both these two topics of the day, and it will help you to understand well of these two topics. If any kind of the you will say problems, any kind of the doubt, you can comment, and you can also take many of the advice from my video. So student, hope you enjoy the video. Thank you for watching me. Thank you to listen me.